What's going on? What's going on? I'm doing this video today. It's kind of weird because I'm doing this video right now on the, I guess you could say, the high definition side of the camera. I'm not using the front facing camera. I'm using the regular camera. So it's kind of weird for me right now. Today I wanted to basically talk about the rat race. The rat race. Okay, the rat race. A lot of people might not be familiar with that term, the rat race. The rat race is basically the steady cycle that people go through day in and day out, as far as like working, going to school, going back home. Working, going to school, going back home. That's the rat race. The rat race is a constant cycle that you're going through day in and day out, and you're not pretty much progressing. You're doing the same cycle over and over. It's like you're basically running a treadmill, like the little hamster wheel treadmill. That's basically what it is. It's a treadmill. You know, you're creating motion, but you're not going anywhere. It's like being on a stationary exercise bike. Yeah, you're creating motion, but you're not moving. So that's basically what the rat race is. A lot of people don't break out of that treadmill. They stay in that treadmill for years and years. A lot of people never get out. Some people get tired of it after years later, and then they decide, okay, well, enough is enough. But majority of people, they stay in that rat race. And you don't want to get stuck in a rut or get stuck in that rat race. You know what I'm saying? That's a miserable feeling. I mean, you got to understand that if you're working for someone, and everybody does it. Everybody does it. Everybody has to have some kind of job. But I feel that job should be a stepping stone for you to improve your life, not get stuck in a job working for someone for years on end and not being able to go on a vacation or, buy your kids this and that and the third. Whenever the thought hits you, you have to make plans to do things. You got to make plans to go on vacations, and you got to make plans to do this and do that. And it's frustrating, And then you have a lot of these new, online businesses and things, work from home businesses popping up because people nowadays they're not satisfied with their lives. They're not satisfied with what the companies are giving them. You're behind off for 30, 40, 50 years, and when you retire, they give you a little measly little payment, retirement payment and a gold watch or something retarded, So it's definitely something that, you definitely need to consider about getting out of the rat race. Get out of the rat race. You have people that have one job. Majority of people have one job, but then you have people that have like two jobs. And the rat race is basically, this is how I can basically say the rat race is. The rat race is basically you working with a shackle on your arm or on your foot. That's a job. That's basically what a J.O.B. is. You're working with a shackle on your foot. Yeah, you can pull that little shackle with that boulder, and it has a boulder on it because you can't go too far. And you have that boulder on your arm or on your leg. You can move around with it, very limited it, but you can move around with it on, attached to you. People with two jobs. Just picture two shackles. That's basically it. It's two shackles, two boulders, whether it be on your arms or whether it be on your feet. That's what J.O.Bs are. They're shackles. So if you can't move around with one shackle on, you definitely can't do anything with two shackles on. Just put that in your mindset. This shackle, because you're stuck. You can't go anywhere. If you have two shackles, you're really not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of the rat race. You're stuck. You want to move, but you just can't find the motivation to move, or you just don't know what it is that you need to, to get out of those shackles. So my advice to anybody is talk to somebody, who's doing better than you, who can give you advice to get out of those shackles, because you definitely want to enjoy your life. You want to travel, you want to take your kids on a vacation and stay for 2-3 weeks. That's unheard of. Some people are like, hey man, I go on a vacation, I gotta be there for like 1 or 2 days, and that's on the weekend. You know what I'm saying? So you telling people, yeah, go on a vacation. How long you been on a vacation? Man, I've been on a vacation for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks? What do? You know what I'm saying? So it's weird when you hear people who've let those shackles go and really experiencing life and enjoying life, to where it's like, I'm being cheated. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm being cheated. You know what I'm saying? I can't even take a 2-week vacation, unless I request it 30 days or 2 months in advance and all that other craziness. So it's definitely something that you need to consider, getting out of the rat race. Get out of the rat race. So my arm's getting tired. I'm holding this thing up. Gotta let my arm hang out. Hurts. I'm gonna get me a little stand. I'm gonna improve all this other stuff. This is just something that I'm bringing to you all right now. So this is my video for the day this morning. I try to bring you something decent, something uplifting, because a lot of people definitely need something worth viewing, worth putting in your brain. You know what I'm saying? You want something that's going to motivate you. You want something that's going to change your life, not something that's going to keep you stifled. So as I said, I'm out. Take it easy. Peace.